There's one thing that separates winners from wishers, leaders from followers, the wealthy from the broke. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not even timing. It's the ability to make decisions, firm, fast, and final. Indecision is the graveyard of your dreams. Procrastination, the silent assassin of success. In Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich, called this mastery of decision the cure to procrastination and the turning point for every great success. Most people fail not because they don't know enough, but because they can't decide. They wait for the perfect conditions, for the right time, for someone else's approval. And in waiting, the opportunity passes. Here's an example. Think about the American Revolution. The founding fathers didn't wait until they were ready. They signed the Declaration of Independence knowing it could cost them their lives. That decision created a nation. Indecision breeds doubt, and doubt breeds fear. But decisiveness creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. Indecision breeds doubt, and doubt breeds fear. When you stand still, your mind fills with questions. Your vision clouds, and your confidence crumbles. But the moment you decide, everything shifts. Decisiveness creates momentum. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence fuels courage. Every small step forward, even imperfect, is worth more than standing still in hesitation. Because motion kills fear, action destroys doubt. Winners aren't always the smartest or the strongest. They're the ones who choose to commit, to move forward. So trust yourself, make the decision, take the step. Because the man or woman who dares to decide is the one who dares to win. Henry Ford was criticized, laughed at, even called stubborn. But once he decided that the Model T would be built, mass-produced, and affordable for every American, he didn't waver. That single decision changed the automotive industry forever. Thomas Edison failed over 10,000 times trying to create the light bulb. But notice, he never decided to quit. When he could have quit, his decision to persist, even through failure, gave us light. Even Terrence Crawford, he told us months and months before the fight against Canelo that he already knew he was gonna win. You see what he did? He made that decision in his head. And now, he is the world champion in boxing. See, successful people don't wait to decide, they just decide. And then they make the decision right through action, time and time again. See, most people hesitate. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect moment, the perfect plan. But while they wait, opportunities vanish, momentum dies, and fear creeps in. Winners know better. They understand that success isn't about waiting, it's about moving. It's about committing first, then building the path as you walk in it. Action is what makes a decision powerful, because a choice without action is just a wish, but a choice followed by movement becomes destiny. So don't stall, don't hesitate, decide, step forward, and then make that decision right. Through effort, through discipline, through relentless action. And that's the difference between those who dream and those who win. Procrastination whispers, you can start tomorrow. Decision shouts, I'll do it now. Successful people train their minds to act before fear has a chance to grow. Abraham Lincoln made the bold decision to issue the Emancipation of Proclamation during the Civil War, a decision that risked his presidency but changed the moral foundation of America. Every breakthrough begins with a decision, not with waiting. Waiting has never changed a life. Waiting has never built a business, won a game, or created success. Breakthroughs come from the moment you choose, when you say, that's it, this is my time, this is my move. That decision sparks momentum, and momentum is what carries you through obstacles, through doubt, through fear. The longer you wait, the heavier the burden becomes. The moment you decide, you step into power, you take control, you create possibility. You don't wait for perfect. You don't wait for permission. You don't wait for tomorrow. You decide today, because every breakthrough you ever have will begin with decision, and it will never begin with waiting. Decision is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Start small. Decide what time you'll wake up, what book you'll read, what habit you'll master, and then stick to it. Big decisions become easier when you practice making small ones with conviction. Napoleon Hill studied hundreds of successful people, and he discovered this pattern without exception. They were firm and quick in making decisions and slow to change them, if ever. In contrast, unsuccessful people were slow to decide and quick to change their minds. They hesitate, waiting for someone else to lead. They overthink, second guess, and stall until the opportunity slips away. And when they finally choose, they abandon their decision at the first sign of challenge. But winners are different. Successful people are quick to decide and slow to change their minds. They trust their vision. They commit to their choice. And when obstacles rise, they don't quit. They adapt. They adjust. They fight forward. Because success is built on certainty. Not the certainty of perfect conditions, but the certainty of commitment. So don't be slow to decide. Don't waver once you've chosen. Move with clarity. Stand firm in action. Because this world belongs to those bold enough to decide and disciplined enough to see it through. If you're stuck, it's not because you lack knowledge. It's because you lack decision. Think about this. The life you want is just one decision away. Will you decide to stay the same or decide to rise? Because Think and Grow Rich makes it clear. Wealth, success, and greatness belong to the decisive. Don't wait another day. Decide now, act now, build now. That's how legacies are made. Think about that for a moment. Not 100 steps, not 10 years, not some distant, unreachable future. One decision. Every great achievement begins with a single choice. The choice to start, the choice to try, the choice to stop living the way things are and move forward to the way things could be. Most people never make that choice. They wait, they hesitate, they tell themselves, I'll decide when I have more money, more time, more clarity. But waiting is a decision too. A decision to stay the same. And nothing changes until you choose differently. The truth is, you don't need to know every step of the journey. You don't need to know the perfect plan, the perfect timing, or the perfect conditions. What you need is the courage to say enough. Today I move. Today I decide. Because once you make that decision, something powerful happens. Your focus sharpens, your energy shifts, doors begin to open, opportunities begin to appear, and momentum begins to build. The life you want, the freedom, the success, the peace, the power, it doesn't start with luck. It doesn't start with chance. It starts with decision. So what will you choose today? Will you choose to stay where you are, or will you choose to take that step, to commit, to move, to claim that life you've been dreaming of? Remember this, the gap between the life you have and the life you want is only one decision wide. Make it, own it, and watch your future unfold.